Welcome to Quality Management Training. My name is Luz Garcia.
And I'm Lindsay Kozort. Today we're going to cover what quality is, who pioneered these ideas of quality, and then we'll give a current example of how it's all used in healthcare. So what is quality management?
Quality management is a planned, systematic, and organization-wide approach to monitor, analyze, and improve the organization's performance, thereby continually improving the quality of care and services provided.
There are 4 people that contributed to the ideas of quality starting in the late 1800s through time.
Let's begin with Walter Shewhart. Shewhart created the first charts to help with decision-making and quality control.
Then came William Deming.
Yeah, he was the first to state that improving quality will yield cost savings and improve a company's efficiency. Also, he was the first to pioneer continuous quality improvement.
What did Joseph Juran demonstrate?
He demonstrated that cultural resistance was a root cause of quality issues.
And the last, Philip Crosby?
He used to say the phrase, "get it right the first time." In other words, Crosby noted that it was costly to a company to commit errors.
So what you're saying, the basic premise of Shewhart, Deming, Juran, and Crosby, is that if you cannot measure it, you cannot improve it.
Yeah, so you're basically dead in the water if you're working with healthcare providers and you don't have good data. Data is critical if we're going to have a meaningful impact in healthcare.
How do these concepts apply to healthcare?
Well, healthcare organizations use quality management to improve the delivery of care while maximizing profits. In fact, it is becoming increasingly important to focus on quality rather than quantity.
What steps are taken in the quality management process?
Step 1. Implement a data warehouse, for example, creating an Excel spreadsheet to identify trends. Step 2. Identify variables, that is, find out what your organization's strategic quality improvement goals are and identify variations in patient care as they relate to those concerns. Finally, Step 3. Gain consensus from the clinical teams. Having their consensus will aid you in reducing variations and improving care.
So a real-life example of a quality measure that affects reimbursements from the government is sepsis. Sepsis is a blood-related infection that is acquired most of the time from the hospital itself. To decrease patient mortality from hospital-acquired infections, the government is heavily focusing on these measures and controlling it now through financial incentives.
Therefore, from a quality standpoint, we get to be the detectives. This means we look for errors in the process, which saves money, but more importantly, it saves lives. As mentioned with sepsis, we found errors on documentation that we relied heavily on without realizing that the electronic medical record system contained both delayed and inconsistent information that did not meet CMS criteria. While we were doing a great job of decreasing patient mortality rates, our documentation errors impeded us from proper reimbursements. We then knew we had to re-educate our physicians and nurses on the importance of documentation.
So in conclusion, quality improvement is important. It's important because it improves the delivery of care and reduces patient mortality. We get to be the bigger hand in patient care.
Plus, we don't have to deal with the laborious task of managing others. We simply get to manage the process, which is way more fun.
Yeah, we know that the key to prevention is proactivity, which is why teams of infection prevention experts scour our units every day searching for any link to infection and looking for ways to improve our procedures and practices.
Also, hospitals operate in an incredibly complex and demanding environment. But looking at mortality rates, complications, readmissions, measures of timely and effective care, and patient experience can give a fuller picture. These are the areas the Affordable Care Act has emphasized.
So now that you've completed watching our training video, we hope that you have a better understanding of what quality management entails.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.